If you've been trying to learn a new song, but the strum pattern is confusing you or you can't figure out how to do it, well, I've got a rhythm exercise to show you today that's going to prepare you for any strum pattern that comes your way. Let's get started. All you're going to need for this exercise is your instrument, a pick if you use one, and a metronome. Now, I've got an analog metronome here, but you can just download a free app or go to Google and search for metronome, and it's free right on the site. I recommend starting at a relatively slow BPM, something in between 60 to 70 is a good place to start. So we've got it set at 66 right here. Now we're just going to pick a chord. I'm just going to use a G chord to get started here. And we're going to try for the quarter notes. That's a strum for every one of these clicks. Here we go. Now we want to double that rhythm to eighth notes. We're not going to change anything about the metronome. We're just going to start counting the and beats in between the clicks. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Also notice for my and beats, I'm doing up strums now as well. Now before we double the 16th notes, which we're going to do, I want to say stay with quarter notes and eighth notes as long as you need to. 16th notes are way harder to do because you're counting 4 strums in between these clicks, and that can be challenging. Probably about 70 to 80% of the strum patterns that you're trying to achieve right now only use quarter notes and eighth notes. But we're going to go on to 16th notes because why not? Let's look at what that looks like. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So now we take all 3 of those rhythms, quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, and we're gonna butt them up end to end. So we're gonna go 8 beats of quarter notes, 8 beats of eighth notes, and 8 beats of 16th notes. And then I'm going to work my way back to quarter notes. So let's try it together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, eighth notes. 3 and 4 and 5 and 7. How'd you do? This exercise is preparing your strumming hand for differentiating between quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, and giving you the ability to switch freely between them. As you get better, you want to increase the BPM. We started at 66 today. Ideally, you would bump that up 10 BPM every time you sit down to practice it. So I'd want to leave my practice today at 76 BPM. Come back tomorrow, I'm going to try for 86 BPM. After about a week, you're going to be playing really fast if you can do 10 BPM a day. The key here is recognizing what a strum pattern is. It's nothing but a combination of quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, and sometimes rests, all smushed together in one measure and done as a repeating pattern. If you found this helpful and you want another video on how to make more complicated strum patterns like the one I just played, let me know in the comments and think about doing it. Thanks for watching. Bye.